The tracking option in dCAD enables you to draw lines orthogonal to one another. If I start the line command, draw line, and I start out here to the right and I move up, you can see that my line can track in any direction I like. If I press the F8 key, now when I track, you'll see a beige indicator showing the polar distance and the angle that I'm tracking at. And I click so I can draw a line of, in that case, no particular distance. Now you'll notice as I swing around, I can track at 45 degrees to that line. And back here, I'm going orthogonal or square to the earlier line. So that helps greatly in laying out drawings. You do need to be aware of the status of your tracking or the ortho mode and turn it on or off as needs be. The beige indicator, or the appearance of the beige indicator, I think is the best guide as to the status of your tracking settings. If you right click on the desktop without anything being selected and go to drafting aids and pick on the polar tracking tab, you can see at the moment my increment angle was 45. That's why it was clicking at that 45 angle. But I could set that at 30, or if I was doing a roof sloped at 22.5, I could quick click in at 22.5. So you can have additional angles if you want. You could add a new angle at whatever angle you want. So we're currently tracking is on with the F8 key. We're going to have an incremental angle of 22.5. And you'll notice that the polar angle measurement is absolute. I can also enable a polar distance step, which sometimes can be very handy. Say you always work to an accuracy of 10 mil, you can just type 10 in there. But I digress just a little. If we start the line command again with the L shortcut and move, you can see here now I'm going polar at 45, and I can also reach 22.5. So I get divisions of that 22.5 degree step. So you can see those, being aware of those settings and the values that are burnt in there is very important. You might also notice that as I move my mouse, it being the distance indicated in the polar settings, it's jumping 10 mil at a time. So I can draw 720 in that direction, 390 in that direction, and easily find 740 in that direction. That does speed drafting up quite substantially.